Okay, first of all, I'm obviously not 43. But aging is a gift, and I hope to reach 43 at some point in a few years. Oh my god, this is just a bunch of Elon fans. Alright. Oh, Aaron Space Museum, hi. Guys, I did have only 3 tweets because my tweets auto-delete, and they have since 2014. Anyway, I do have to go, but I love you guys, and it was so fun to get to chat with you.
All right, guys, so we got to talk about the doxing crybaby journalist, Taylor Lorenz, who has been restored back to Twitter, at least as of right now, after being suspended last night and going on a full-blown meltdown over the fact that Elon Musk suspended her from Twitter for apparently violating a new rule that's on the books that, in my opinion, is a chess move against the leftists in their attempt to destroy Twitter from within, which is something they've been trying to do ever since Elon Musk took over. And we're going to talk about this new rule that Elon Musk has put out. But first, just in case you guys didn't see it, I want you guys to check out Taylor Lorenz's meltdown last night. Apparently, she was at some party, right? And apparently, the party was so lame, right? It was so whack that she took time to sit on TikTok and to complain about Elon Musk and libs of TikTok and not being able to be on Twitter. It's actually hilarious. Take a look.
So definitely buy my book when it comes out. You can subscribe to my Substack. Libs of TikTok. I've actually never wished suspension on other people. Let's not get that twisted, guys. I have always, as I said earlier, I've always actually advocated for a Discord-like approach to Twitter. So I think it should be up to the users to determine what experience they want on Twitter. I think people, if they want the full craziness of Twitter and they don't care and they're like, you know what, give me all the hate on the world, like I don't care what people say, go for it. Have that version of Twitter, right? However, if you just want like a small version of Twitter, you just want to post to like your mutuals, you want a locked account, you want to like segment your audience, you know, whatever, you should have that, you know? It's crazy that there's no way to do that. And no, I did not ask Twitter to ban you, Haya. I did not. I reported on your account. It's up to Twitter what they want to do. As you know, you got 7 strikes. Which is actually preferential treatment because most people are banned. I think 3 to 5 strikes is the ban. So Libs of TikTok actually enjoyed special treatment from Twitter, which is something that we found out from the Twitter files, which I thought was very interesting. But yeah, I've always said about Twitter that it needs more segmenting and people need to be able to determine their own experience of Twitter because I think that's the majority of the friction on Twitter. It's like, do I want to enter this crazy world where everyone's going to yell at me, or do I just want to post about like NBA games to my friends, right? And so that's the thing. What is this lady saying? Twitter admitted that I never violated their rules. Well, you did. You misgendered people. That's violative, or it was violative under the old administration. As we know, the new administration doesn't care. So don't worry about that. Anyway, as I was saying, I do have to go back to my friends. I'm here with Ryan and some other people who are my good friends that we were actually just hanging out because it's the weekend, and that's what I do on the weekend. But I love you guys.
Yeah, so it's kind of crazy how somebody like Taylor Lorenz is so obsessed with Elon Musk, even though she pretends like she actually has a life, when everything she's posting on TikTok, another social media platform, is about Elon Musk, right? And Twitter. She's extremely obsessed with Elon Musk and Twitter. It's absolutely fascinating, okay? It's also hilarious as well, too. She obviously can't stop thinking about the vitamin E, right, from Elon Musk, okay? Her and Alyssa Milano, okay? They both want the vitamin E. Meanwhile, Elon Musk is basically living his best life in Qatar watching the World Cup. Yeah, so like I told you guys, he actually did allow Taylor Lorenz back on Twitter, and we're actually getting some revelations in regards to why she was suspended in the first place because people thought, at least I thought, that it had something to do with maybe her past that she's had where she's doxed people. She's used her Twitter account to do that. She's wrote stories for major news outlets revealing people's addresses and personal information while also crying about her being doxed. Okay, although she makes a living out of doing that, she makes a living out of trying to ruin people's lives with her fake outrage journalism. But the reason why Taylor Lorenz was actually suspended is because Elon Musk has implemented a new policy, apparently, that is designed to nuke the leftist strategy to try to destroy Twitter from within. Because you guys know that ever since Elon Musk bought the company, the leftists, along with the mainstream media, they have been actively trying to destroy it, right? They've been actively trying to get people to leave, get advertisers to leave. They're actively trying to take down the platform, right? And Elon Musk is in a full-blown war with these people. And this new policy that he implemented apparently is the reason why Taylor Lorenz got suspended. As the last post that she posted, remember, she deleted all the stuff on her account. She claims it auto-deleted, but she definitely deleted herself. The last thing that she posted on her account was links to all of her other social media platforms, right? That's the last post that she had. However, Twitter has implemented a new policy that is going to drive the leftists insane, in which they say that they're not going to allow users who solely exist to promote other platforms, like basically free promotion of other social media platforms, to be on Twitter. And that is the policy that she violated. So let's read here. As Twitter support said, we recognize that many of our users are active on other social media platforms. However, we will no longer allow free promotion of certain social media platforms on Twitter. Specifically, we will remove accounts created solely for the purpose of promoting other social platforms and content that contains links or usernames for the following platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Mastodon, True Social, Tribal, Nostra, and Post. We will allow cross-posting content from other social media platforms. Posting links or usernames to social media platforms not listed above are also not in violation of this policy. So the left is going to completely misinterpret this and say that Elon Musk is basically doing something as antitrust or something like that and banning people from posting links to other social media platforms. That's what they're going to say. I mean, you already got the leftists out here talking about how, they're going to leave, right? This is the last straw. Okay, I'm going to Mastodon. But that's the whole point, right? This is a chess move from Elon Musk, because what's happening, guys, is that on Twitter, you have certain liberal accounts that all they've done is just start promoting other social media platforms. They're like, get on Mastodon, get on whatever the other stupid sites they go to, right? Tribal, whatever. Okay, and the reason why is because they want all the leftists to leave that website and go to another website. That way, they want to basically destroy Twitter by having a mass exodus from Twitter. However, they know that it is going to be hard to do that because Twitter, platform migration is actually a very difficult thing, right? It's hard to get people to move from one platform to another platform, especially if that platform does not offer some type of significant alternative feature, or that's not something distinct that separates a platform from another platform. The motivation to migrate is just simply not the same. And that's why when you think about the big social media platforms, they're all very specific in what they do, right? And they're all very unique because you have to have a uniqueness in order to get people in large quantities and masses to actually go to a platform. Okay, there's a lot of brand loyalty that comes along with starting a social media platform and having a social media platform. That's why starting a social media platform is probably one of the hardest things that you can do. It's very hard. It's extremely hard to get people to use your social media platform if you don't have specific features that differentiate your platform from another platform. If it's not significant enough, people are not going to see the need to migrate over. I mean, that's just how it works, right? So there's been a concerted effort from the mainstream liberal media and these journalists and all these people on the left to promote these other platforms as much as possible on Twitter. And Elon Musk is saying, hold on now. We're not going to allow spam, right? We're not going to allow people to use bots or whatever. We're not going to allow people to have profiles on Twitter that solely exist to promote other competitors. That doesn't mean that you can't link to your post on other websites, other social media platforms. You can, But if the only tweet, right, on your profile is a tweet about other social media platforms that you can be followed on, then yeah, that's a violation of the rules. Now, I think what's absolutely hilarious here is that in all likelihood, Elon Musk, he probably wanted to troll the left and suspend Taylor Lorenz anyways because he knows how much promotion that would get for the platform, and he probably made up that rule on the fly, right, to justify the suspension, okay? I think that's probably what he did, because every time one of these left-wing journalists get suspended, more people come to the platform. And Elon Musk has been bragging about the fact that real users have been coming to the platform even more. The platform has actually been growing. It's been the most active it's ever been ever since he took over. Well, the reason why is because free marketing. All these liberal meltdowns, as long as he just keeps triggering these people, more people join the platform, more people get on the platform. And the reason why is because people want to know what's happening. People want to see what's going on, like what's going on Twitter. Like, Twitter is where it's at right now, right? All the news right now is surrounding Twitter, especially in a slow news cycle like this where you don't really have much of anything coming out. This type of stuff makes news. And Elon Musk knows that. He's an excellent marketer. He knows that. So every one of these left-wing journalists that get suspended and then they start boohoo crying and whining, they start going on the media boohoo whining crying, Twitter just becomes more popular. More people join the platform. So I would have no doubts in my mind that this policy was probably concocted on the fly and probably in conjunction with the fact that he knows that this is what they're doing, right? That the leftists are going to go out of their way to essentially make their profile solely dedicated to promoting other platforms. He's already trying to nip that in the bud and say, well, you'll be suspended if you do that. Okay? You'll be suspended if you do that. And look how the left melts down every time they get suspended. They can't take it, bruh. They cannot take it. They can't stand it. Can't stand it. But it was cheering it on when it was happening to the right. Now, look, do I necessarily agree with this rule? Not really. But at the same time, I mean, it's his platform. He can make whatever rules he wants to make. When I have beef with these platforms and their rules, the issue is when the enforcement of the rules is obviously politically motivated, right? You're enforcing the rules, or you're having selective enforcement, or really you are not even enforcing rules that are on the books. You're issuing punishments for people based off political association or political point of view rather than actually sticking to the guidelines that's on paper. That is when I have an issue, when there's bias. But if you have a rule and you're applying and enforcing the rule equally, there's nothing I can really say outside the fact that, okay, I don't like that rule. Because again, these leftists told us how much that, these private companies are, hey, they're allowed to make whatever rules they want. And you got to respect it when leftists are running the platform. But when a moderate starts running the platform and they actually really start enforcing the rules fairly and properly against the left like they should, oh my God, it's so terrible. This is horrible. Elon Musk is against free speech. He hates free speech. But I thought free speech was his ability to make up whatever rules he wants to make up and to ban whoever he wants to ban. Seems to me that the left doesn't really understand free speech, right? Again, it's just funny how the tables turn here. And it's just fascinating to watch all these left-wing journalists turning to raging white supremacists, right? When they get a taste of their own medicine. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.